Stream time. This is might be a half an hour stream, I don't know, but hello everybody. Welcome to the third live show of the day. First one was Chelsea versus Leicester City live watch along. Second one was a FA Cup semi-final draw, and then the third one today is going to be reacting to the draw for the FA Cup. So basically what we're going to be doing here is we're going to talk about all the ties that have happened in the FA Cup draw today. And then what we're going to do is we're going to chat. I'm going to tell you what the ties were. We're going to chat about every single one of every single tie. And then we're going to give our opinions on what we think, how the game's going to go, who's going to be the player that might contribute more, what we think would be the main factor. And let's go. The ties as followed are Man City versus either Newcastle or Man City, but more in Man City because they're 2-0 up. Then the other one is Manchester United versus Chelsea. So, first one we're going to do was the first one drawn out of the hat. We're going to go and do Manchester United versus Chelsea. So what are your guys' thoughts on Chelsea versus Manchester United in the semi-finals of the FA Cup? Put down your thoughts in the chat. Can't wait to hear what you guys' opinions are about. For me, as a Chelsea fan, we are confidence is brewing. I have confidence in the team. I have confidence in Frank Lampard that we can beat Man United, but knowing our luck, we ain't gonna beat them. We ain't gonna beat Man United. We couldn't beat him in the League Cup. We couldn't beat him twice in the Premier League, for Christ's sake. It's just gonna be one of those days that we're going to be the better side and we'll still lose. That's happened in every game against Man United. We've been the better side in all three games against Manchester United and lost all three. Even though we were the better team, had more possession, had better stats. Hello, Liam Talks Football. Hello. Welcome to the reaction to the FA Cup draw. Oh, so you're an Arsenal fan. So you're an Arsenal fan, Liam. Do you have a YouTube channel? If any of you have a YouTube channel that you want me to check out your content, link it in the chat, and I might do a video on the channel where I will react to subscribers' channel, pick one video, and I will watch it straight through and react to the video. Hopefully, my subs have got decent videos, because I want to be interesting, because I know people on this channel might watch it, if it's decent. So if anybody wants to link their channel down, I will do that, and we might do that as a series where I watch subs, react to subs channel videos. So any video on a subscriber's channel, and I will react to them if I think they're going to be interesting for my subscribers. First game we're going to go to on the reaction video, we are going to do Arsenal versus either Newcastle or Man City. Does anyone want to put down in the chat what you guys think is going to happen. I can't link things. Only moderators can, but my channel is easy to find. What's the is your right. So if there's any Arsenal fans in the chat, put down what you think is going, how you're gonna do against Newcastle or Man City. It gets weird that I'm saying that because, like person on the stream said, practically you're facing Man City. So I'll say Man City versus Arsenal. For me, I apologise to any Arsenal supporters at this moment in time. I apologise what I'm about to say. This is not being harsh on Arsenal from a Chelsea fan's point of view. I'm going to say this. You guys are going to get beat. You are going to get beaten by Man City. And I don't. And I've said this straight away. Yeah, Liam has come out and said, Liam Talks Footballer said, if we play Newcastle, we can beat them. But if we play City, which we'll probably will, we will get smashed. Yeah, I agree. I agree. You will. Yeah, you definitely will get smashed by City. City are such a good side. It's just, I still can't get the fact how on earth Chelsea managed to beat City last Thursday. So we know it's possible that any team on the day can beat City, but Arsenal's a different kettle of fish this season compared to Chelsea this season, because we had the players this season that matched up to City. Where I think Arsenal are not there yet, but we might have to wait in the next couple of seasons, maybe. But you never know. Anything can happen. Is there any players for either Manchester City or Arsenal that you can think can? Chelsea are title deciders. They have decided. Yeah. Yes, Liam. Correct. Chelsea were the side this season that decided that Liverpool won the Premier League by beating Man City 2-1. Pulisic, what a finish. Fernandinho tried to scum his way out of not wanting Liverpool to win the league by playing handball or basketball, whatever you want to call it. And Willian scoring the goal that wins Liverpool the title. And also a couple of years. Hello, Riley. Hello. Welcome to the third stream of the day. And also we also decided that Leicester winning the league by drawing to Spurs 2-2 at Stamford Bridge in what is known as Hello Liam. Liam Talks Football, everyone. And everything else. Yeah, drawing 2-2 against Tottenham, and basically that is known as the most dirtiest game in the history of Premier League football. It is now dubbed. This actual match has an actual title. It's dubbed as the Battle of the Bridge. Spurs went absolutely ham on Chelsea to within an inch of our lives. That they went so violent that even one of their players decided to gouge the eye of Diego Costa in a melee. Who would do that in football? Spurs were getting that annoyed that the fact that the title... How have you lost 2 subs today? Hey, I'm going to say this. If any of you are on this stream, what type of content do you do on your channel? I know it's going to be football, but do you do all like leagues and stuff, or you just do Arsenal? Or you can tell me the reason why you lost 2 subs today. Tottenham went so ham on Chelsea because of the fact they know they weren't going to win the league. So they were fouling to the point where I thought, Is any player going to get booked? Is any player going to get a sending off? And there was going to be a amount. I do general football. So what? So by general football, do you mean any game that's on? What do you mean by general football? Does any and for me, I can, if I were to predict what I think the Arsenal Man City score is going to be, yeah, Arsenal fans might hate me for this. I will say this again. I don't want any Arsenal fans hating on me because I'm a Chelsea fan and saying this. I'm saying this from my heart. What I think the score is going to be. I want no Arsenal fans coming on to me and slagging me off, saying any bad things because I'm a rival supporter that I would say this. I'm saying this because it's true. It's going to be Arsenal 0, Man City 3. I feel Man City are going to score 3 goals or more against Arsenal. I watched them about not so long ago when we played Arsenal in one of the first games in the return of the Premier League, and Arsenal were diabolical in that game, and Man City had Arsenal running ragged. If that happens again in the FA Cup semi-final, I don't think we'll see more than 3 goals in that game. I think we'll see more, depending, but I highly doubt it. That it won't be that, but it's more likely going to be that, and I'm hoping that if any Arsenal fans are in the stream, I apologise for saying all that, but I think it's true, and I know a lot of Arsenal fans will think that will be true. You can dream, but you just got to set reality and know that you're going to lose to Man City. The other one we are going to talk about, the other part of the Man City Arsenal thing we are going to talk about, the Man City Arsenal thing we're going to talk about is what are going to be the most influential players in the game. We can talk Arsenal, we can talk Man City. Here we go. We have got another tie to talk about, but we're going to do it in a minute. We're just getting this bit done. So what would you guys think is going to be for the right. Liam Talks Football. Have you subbed to the channel? If you've subbed to the channel, I might be able to find your channel a lot easier that way. Thank you very much. Sorry if I've spelled not put a capital in there, apologise. But yeah, I know City are winning 2-0. It could have been a lot more. But is there any influential players you think could be an influence in the game in the FA Cup semi-final between Manchester City and Arsenal in the semi-final of the FA Cup if it happens? And what I would say, I'm going to say this, is I think Arsenal would stand a chance of winning the FA Cup semi-final against Man City if they can just sort out this problem they have with Mesut Ozil. If they can sort Mesut Ozil's and that whole problem out and play Ozil against Man City, then you might have a chance. If you play Mesut Ozil, Aubameyang and Lacazette, I think you'll stand a chance. I think you will stand a chance. Because Ozil could be a game changer. Because, here we go. If Aubameyang is on form, he could be lethal. Pepe on his day, Xhaka can sometimes play an amazing game from midfield. We need our defence to be concentrated and not to make mistakes. I agree with that. I watched Arsenal versus Sheffield United today, and Arsenal weren't at their best. Sheffield United were definitely all over you. Sheffield United, in fairness, didn't deserve to lose. Didn't deserve to get knocked out. In fairness, because Sheffield United were the better side. They had 2 goals ruled out by VAR. First one, offside. I highly agree. Second one, they need to sort out the rule. They need to sort out this rule with offside, that it's during the attack. If that original player was offside during the attack, put your flag up and do it then, and don't let the whole play happen. Then have the players celebrating that they have scored, and then take that joy of scoring the goal away from them like that. Because it could have been someone's first ever goal for them, and then you could take that moment away from them. Stuff like that. I just think when the player's offside, just do it straight away. Do not continue on with play and see if it goes and see what happens from it, because you already know it's not gonna be allowed. That's why I hate the stupid rule with the offside rule. I hate this new offside rule. It is stupid. Man City, do they have any players that can influence the game? Really, I don't have to say a lot about Man City, because Man City have absolutely got so many players that can influence the game. There's basically no need to talk about Man City. Literally ain't. There's no need to talk about City, because of the fact is, if anybody wants to join me Discord, I know it's a Chelsea fans only Discord, but if any other fan wants to join in the Discord but have just a chit chat and wants to get to know me more, yeah, but offside is offside. I agree with it, but the only part of that offside ruling that I just don't agree with is the point where, say you're level with it, and you're literally just leaning forward slightly, or is it just a finger offside? I just think that's ridiculous. When it's stuff like that, like last season, for example, or it might have been this season for Firmino, where basically his armpit was offside. That's what I'm saying. That part of the offside rule is ridiculous. That his armpit is offside. It got to that point. That's what's the ridiculous point of it. But that's why I was saying I don't like the rule, because we went and said Firmino was offside because his armpit was offside. Ridiculous on that point. But if any of you guys want to come and join the Discord, I don't mind if you're not a Chelsea fan or not. You can join the Discord. But you will be asked to leave the Discord if you are being mean to people and bullying sort of thing. But here's the link to the Discord. And I'll stick to that guns of the Arsenal 0, Man City 3 in the FA Cup semi-final. Second one we have is Chelsea versus Manchester United. What's your guys' thoughts about that game? So, both matches we played versus Man City ended 3-0. Yeah, I think both teams are on top form, so it could go either way. Yeah, I agree. Liam. I agree. That we're both on good form. But at the moment, Chelsea are slightly on a better form than Manchester United. We're on better form. We're 5 points ahead of him in the race for 4th in the league. We're also 1 point behind Leicester, having to play West Ham this week coming up. While Leicester are playing Brighton, if Brighton go and get a draw or anything against Leicester, a draw or a win against Leicester, Chelsea can capitalise the following day, and we can go have a chance of going 3rd in the Premier League. Yeah, for me, I think it'll be an even game. I think it might take 1 goal to win it. The influence, I'm gonna do my prediction. I think it's going to be Chelsea 1, Manchester United 0. Because we've been known for winning 1-0. Because we beat Villa 2-1. We beat Man City 2-1. So we're known by winning by 1 goal or more. And then we won this game today against Leicester in the FA Cup 1-0. So I think we can do it. It's just the waiting and seeing about can we go and do it. And for me, in fairness, the other thing I'm going to say this now. For Manchester United, their biggest influence is Paul Pogba. For sure, it's Paul Pogba. He influenced that game against their game on Saturday against Norwich. He influenced that game very well. As soon as he came on, okay, got to go. Will do, Liam. Thank you for turning up, and thank you for turning up, Liam. And I will sub to the channel. And if your content is good, I might do a review. I might do a reaction to one of your videos in the future. So, Paul Pogba will definitely influence Manchester United. It's the same with Harry Maguire and Union Igalo, I think, or Bruno Fernandes, for example, and David De Gea. There's a lot to do. And for Chelsea, we have a lot that can influence the game. For one, I think who can influence the game? Mateo Kovacic, Kante, Jorginho, for example. But I think this guy could change the course of the game because of how he's playing since the restart. Christian Pulisic, who has scored 2 goals in 2 games, played well against Leicester today. Didn't put a foot wrong. But I think it's going to be Chelsea. My prediction for this game, Chelsea 1, Manchester United 0. And everything else, I think it'll be a tight affair. But the only thing I will say is, it's not going to be an average semi-final this season. This season, the semi-final and the final are not going to be average. This season's semi-finals and final are not going to be the same as they have been. There's going to be no fans in a 90,000-seater stadium. You guys heard me correctly. A 90,000-seater stadium with no fans. That's going to feel weird. One of the biggest stadiums in the country, and it's not going to have no fans in whatsoever. It's that you're going to see a big, massive stadium like Wembley have no one there. That's going to feel weird for a semi-final, where literally a semi-final is one of the big occasions. You're pumped. You're knowing that you're 1 game away from a place in the FA Cup final. It's just going to feel very weird, very odd, and everything in between. It's just going to feel like really odd. Yeah, even for the final, it's going to be really odd when someone wins it, going up those steps, and literally there's no fans there to go and lift the trophy. It's going to feel so weird. Yeah, it's just going to all feel different, but Champions League is coming back soon, so when the Champions League gets near, I will be doing a video on the Champions League. do you guys want me to do a video on the playoffs in League 1 and the Championship when they happen? So I do want to spread out the content, but if anybody that's on this that has got a football-based channel or a channel wants to link it in the comment section of this video or in the chat, I will go and have a look at your channel, go and have a look at your content, see how good it is, and if it's decent, I might do a reaction video to one of your videos in the future. You just have to link it in the comment section below or in the chat. This is where I'm going to finish up on talking about the FA Cup draw for the semi-finals, the reaction video where we have talked about how we think the ties are all going to go after the draw. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, because there is a drone cover coming out tomorrow that you guys can be excited for. I won't say what it is. You go into tomorrow, and peace.